I wanted to take a second to talk a little bit about my personal faith and how my ideas around faith have been updated by becoming a father, and the way I understand better the times at which God has allowed me to suffer and the times at which He's reached out His hand and intervened and given me opportunities that I probably didn't deserve, and odds probably shouldn't have said that I would be the one to get. Uh, and I want to talk a little bit about one of those things that I saw at play earlier with my children. I have two boys. I have a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old, and the 1-year-old is giant. I don't know why, he's just giant. And they're nearly the same size, my 2-year-old and 1-year-old. They're sitting across from each other at a children's size table, and the 1-year-old giggles and shoves the table across at his brother. Now the 2-year-old is still bigger and stronger, even though the 1-year-old is huge. I can't stress that enough. And I saw the temptation on the 2-year-old's face to shove that table right back at him. And I intervened and I said, don't push that back. Wait for Dad to put it back in the center. And I realized in that moment, it became very clear to me why it is for us to forgive. They may be a little bit different in size and strength, but they're close enough that if he had shoved that table back, the 1-year-old would have shoved it back at him again. And they would have kept doing this, and it would have never ended. And while they're one, and it's just a table, and it's not going to end in any kind of real harm, that changes as you get older. And the kind of fights that you have more and more consequences. And eventually people do really get hurt. And it's important for us to have the restraint, to have trust in something greater than us, to have a father to call to intervene on our behalf so that we don't have to, and to put things back in the center. That might not happen in your time frame. It may not happen in the way that you want it to. And it doesn't mean not to defend yourself in the future or to let things happen again that you know might happen. No. But sometimes things will happen to you that you didn't see coming. And there will be the temptation to lash back out at someone, to return blood for blood. And I caution you in that, for the same reason I caution my children. It won't end. It will continue. And if the other person is not as restrained as you, it will escalate. If you give God time, and if you hold on tenaciously to your faith, He will put things back to center, just as a good father does. But you have to have faith enough that you can surrender the need for your own justice. That's asking a lot. I'm not asking anybody to be a victim. I don't think there's any wisdom in that. Protect yourself, but make peace with your hurts and wait patiently for God to intervene. And if you have the faith, He will. Thanks.